I arrived at the trailhead before sunrise, the last hike of my section hike of the Arizona Trail. Good morning. It's 6 a.m. I'm out for my last of the section hike of the Arizona Trail. Last 6.7 miles. I've got to go from Montezuma Pass Trailhead, where I'm at now. Let's see the building here, the tower. Sun has just risen behind me. So I'm gonna hike from here about 4.9 miles north, just past the Miller Peak turnoff, up to mile 6.7 where I turned around previously 2 weeks ago. And then I'll come back here, past on down 1.8 miles down to the border. Complete my section hike. Except for one small section, 1.5 years in the making. Looking forward to it. It's a pretty exciting day and a beautiful day out here. Just came across the mine entrance off the trail. It's been sealed off. I can only see about 25 feet in. Not sure if it curves or if that's as far as it was ever dug. Another sealed mine entrance. Here this curves off to the left after a switchback. This might be connected to that last mine that I passed. As this headed up toward a view, I saw this little wildlife camera. Is it for wildlife or for checking out migrants? Definitely some signs. Not a lot, but a can of tuna back there, labeled in Spanish. And I know where I turned around last time, there were more. So cans of tuna, and I carried out some water bottles. Now I'm seeing the peak from an opposite angle, opposite side, since I'm headed northbound now. But I believe that's Miller Peak. So I think that little saddle right up there may be the trail turnoff. And then I have about 0.4 miles to go past that to where I left off 2 weeks ago. I just crossed over from hiking on the east side of this ridge to the west side. Some awesome views behind me. And looking off to the east. It's a little sunny out yet. Been on the trail about 1.5 hours. 1.2 miles to the Miller Trail turnoff. So 1.7 to my turnaround. Awesome day. Haven't seen anybody else out here. I got to the blowdown area. Bunch of little pines to step over and climb around. And I came the wrong way. After turning around 2 weeks ago at mile 6.7, it had some nice weather. Looks like a lot of the snow has melted off. Now walk along might be a little bit muddy, but you can walk on dirt on the edge. I'm hoping this continues because I only have 0.2 of a mile to go. I brought the micro spikes just in case. I didn't want to be stuck again or be uncomfortable. And when I stopped here, I saw the Border Patrol blimp out there, monitoring what's going on. Interesting. But I'm headed this way. Another 0.2 of a mile and then up Miller Peak. Second crossing of the snow. There's one short section where it's a little sketchier, but on the whole thing I go pretty slow. And there's a fair amount of dirt and some pine needles and stuff that helps give a little grip, but some areas are just icy. Try to chop into the snow instead of being on the ice at those points. But crossed it once, I just got to get back across and then up Miller Peak. This tree in front of me just fell as I was approaching, about 15 feet away. I kind of looked forward because I just put the camera away, just stood across this little snow patch, and I see the tree wobbling and then it fell down. I'm gonna get moving. Lots of trees snapped off. The majority of them in this area. I'm now up on Miller Peak, high point of this mountain range, although I'm drawing a blank on what the range is called. It's a small range, but I am above 9,000 feet with 2,500 feet of climb, 2,500 plus to get here. And off to the west, we just passed Mexico. And back to the town of Sierra Vista. Beautiful, a little windy up here, but great. Great views, great hike. In the last steps of my section hike of the Arizona Trail, there's the border wall, which ends right at the obelisk that marks the end of the Arizona Trail. There it is, marker 102. Mexico. And if you look down here, you can see the fence, the old school fence, cattle type fence, continues east. You can see the fence down in the distance, but you see the straight border line. Boundary of the United States, Treaty of 1853, is that? I made it, completed this section hike. This is awesome. The Coronado National Monument website asks you not to go over the fence or through the fence for your safety, but that is the iconic start of hike or end of hike picture, is for you to be standing there. There's the short amount of border fence that they built a couple years ago. Caused the trail to be closed down here to the border while they did that. And you might not be able to see, but there's only about 75 or 100 yards of fence here. I don't know, Mexico looks a lot like Arizona. I'm back at my car. Wash the dirt off my legs, at least the initial wash. Headed down to Coronado National Monument right now. Take a look around there. I've never been up here before. Stamp my National Park book. Total hike today, 13.4 miles of Arizona Trail, 6.7 done twice, because from miles 0 to 6.7. And then 2 side trails, Miller Peak, 1 mile round trip. Awesome views from the top of that. And just here at the end, I did Coronado Peak for another half mile. It's been a great day. Here, just the last hour or so, it's going to become overcast enough to, can't see it so much behind me, but limited clouds blocking the sun. It's not so bright, not so warm. And see you on the next hike.